Hey guys, welcome back. This is Thorm, and this is episode 98 of my single player Tiverton World. Hope you guys are going awesomely well, and should be holding this, shouldn't I? So this guy is very much still angry at me, so I think it's only appropriate that we name him Angry Axe. So that's what we're going with. There you go, you're now named. You can hopefully become my friend over time, maybe. And I'm going to try pretty much the impossible, I think. In fact, I should probably keep my axe on me, just in case he wants to make sure that we're still part of the same club. And don't worry, I've got an axe, you've got an axe, so we should be fine. And what do we need here? I need some food. I'm going to give this guy some fire resistance, so let's go with the fire resistance. And I'm not going to give you any health yet. So I need to give this guy some health along the way, probably, just make sure. And I'm going to take off my chest piece with thorns on it. And hopefully this means that yeah, he's going to survive. In fact, I could probably give him some health now. So hopefully you're now pretty much full health. And I'm going to try and bring you through the nether. So wish me luck. I wish you luck. Here we go. Alrighty, so he's already attacking me. Off to a good start. You can see how much health he takes just with one swing there without my chest piece on. Now I have set up a pathway through to our nether portal. So let's just make sure this guy follows us. So far so good. Not sure if anyone's tried this before, bringing back one of these... Whoa, this is going to be bad. Bringing back one of these Vindicators to their main base or main island, and doing that in one piece. But let's give it a go. I could probably eat something at some point. Now, I should be able to out-sprint this guy when I need to make sure I can heal up. So far, so good. Now, don't get distracted by the cows. I know it's tempting. So I'm just going to run ahead just a little bit. So he shouldn't be following us. Yep. And we can just heal up just a little bit. Come on, this way. Axe friends. Here we go. He's going to follow me. Now, as it starts to get dark here, I did at least light up this pathway using torches, so it should make it easier to find at night as well. And so far, so good. Now, to get this guy down to my portal, I've just dug a 2x2 hole with some water down the bottom, and using the good old trapdoor technique up the top, so he hopefully sees them as full blocks, walk into the hole, and hopefully won't take any damage by falling into the water. So that's the plan. And plan successful. So far so good. Now, I'm not sure which side the portal is on. I'm going to guess it's this side. And let's see if we can get through, and he can get through without taking too much damage. Now, where is he? Still chilling out in the water? Here he comes. Okay, so he's gone into the portal. So far so good. The zombie pigman, I'll leave you here. Now on to the next phase of this very ambitious mission. Now I've got myself this tunnel hooked up to this nether fortress, and this will take us pretty close to our main nether tunnel through the nether here, so hopefully we can get through with one piece. And hopefully there's no wither skeletons here to deal with either. So far so good. Getting there. As it turned out, that portal wasn't too far away from our main track here in the nether, but we've already lost him. Okay, that will give me a chance to heal up a little bit. And then we're on to, I guess, the last leg of our nether journey. Let's hopefully hope this guy doesn't attack our bunny here. He's kind of lost interest in me at the moment, but oh, here he's back. So just ignore the bunny. Just pretend he's not there, will you? Now I'm going to take this guy through our blacksmith portal here. This is go up, and then we'll attempt to get this guy on the other side of the portal. And here we go. Let's see if this guy's going to follow us. He's not going to go this way. Let's go this way then. No worries. We can both... Whoa, he's coming. So as you can see, I have made this place a little bit safer for mob transport at the moment. It's a strange, very strange feeling having this guy come through our... Oh, here we go. Through this island area. It's just like a mob that just out of place. So let's see if we can get this guy here. I can't believe it's still night time, so we have other mobs to deal with as well. So that's going to give us another lens of a challenge. And that we can get mobs along here. Let's just make sure we can eat something as well. Come on, buddy, come this way. And what do we have down here? We have a spider. Alright, so let's go this way then. I don't want any spiders to deal with. He's still coming. Spider's after me as well. And here we go. Come on in. Come in. Whoa. That was strange. Well, okay, so I can't sleep to try and get the night away. He didn't want to come through the doors. How strange is that? What to do? What to do? I was not expecting that. Is he out there or is the spider out there? Maybe I should get my bow ready, just in case. The Vindicator's still out there, I still hear him. He's out there just chilling out his new landscape. What we should probably do, if he's not going to come through the doors, I didn't really think of a reason why he wouldn't. Let's try doing this instead. Let's make ourselves a couple of fences maybe. Maybe this is something that he's more interested in walking through. So if I take these out, and let's replace these. Get rid of these. Don't know where he is at the moment. The spider's still out here somewhere. In fact, the spider might be on the roof. No. Okay, we can sleep. So I'm going to sleep the night away. Hopefully this will make it a little bit easier for mobs. I can still see the spider out here, so let's get rid of the spider. And where is this Vindicator? Let's see if we can get this guy to come through now. Let's make sure we can heal as well. No, we don't need to heal. He was out here somewhere. Well, I think I saw a creeper down there as well. Now, you're going to come through. You're inside. Oh, damn it. Okay, I have to sprint. He's going to kill me. I do have instant health potions on me, so I could always use those as well. Let's just get away. Let's just get away from here. Take a breath. You know, just chill out. Whoa! Okay, can't do that. I've got to sprint for the life of me. This guy is vicious, and he doesn't want any hostages. Alright, so we can eat now. Yeah, I was not expecting him to be that quick. Let's make sure we can heal up a little bit. This is probably doing a whole lot of damage, mainly because I don't have my chest piece on. Just make sure we can eat up a little bit. And I think this tactic will work, going through the fence gates. I just have to be a little bit quicker, so let's give this another go. Let's try it. You gonna follow me? You are following me? Okay. Come down to your new home, hopefully. As long as you don't kill me first. And let's open up one of these. Let's try this again. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. I have to sprint again. Need to heal, need to heal. XP. Hopefully that's from the spider. And not from the Vindicator just dying or something. Okay, we got to heal up a little bit more. The string is here, so I'm guessing this was from the spider. Now where is this Vindicator? He's inside there. Whoa. Isn't this interesting? Well, he was, but not anymore. Okay, now we'll try this. We'll do it your way. Fine. He's going to come inside. Now, close. We have him. Now, let's close this. Make sure he can't escape. Break this off to make sure we don't accidentally open it. And can you believe it? We have ourselves a Vindicator. So that was pretty crazy, bringing this guy through the nether. I'm still in shock a bit that I still managed to achieve it. But we have this guy here. Hopefully he settles down a little bit and starts to, you know, just calms his nerves. Who knows? But I thought I'll address the obvious question, which is why I didn't name this guy Johnny. I'm sure there would have been a few people wondering why I didn't call him that. And the main reason being, as I was going through the nether there, I was concerned that, or just moving this guy in general, that he would shift focus from me and attack other mobs. And if he was attacking other zombie pigmen, that would have been bad news for him and bad news for me. So that's the main reason why I didn't want to basically annoy him and yeah, name him with something else. So let's just decorate this upstairs area as well. We might as well do this now that we're kind of got this area looking good. Maybe we'll do this, put a chest down here perhaps. Let's put down a flower pot. There we go. And maybe a painting. Maybe a painting will look nice here. Where should we put it? Let's put it here. Don't like that painting though. I only like a couple of these smaller ones. I'm sure you guys know the most popular ones. I think it's pretty universal which ones people like and which ones they don't. I like this one, and there's a couple of others that I like as well. What else do we have? I think we should put the map up on display in here. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves a picture frame. Item frame. Here we go. Just need one. Got the map on me. And let's put this up here. I think we have to gotta show off the map, given that we know the journey that we had to go through to get this guy here. So why don't we put it here? Let's grab the map, which I ran around before to complete it, so it's a complete map. There we go. I wish they had a better display when it's just a single map like this, but we'll have to settle with that. And I do need some lights in here, so I'm just going to throw a couple of torches in here. I think this should be good enough. Let's just make sure that no mobs can spawn here. So no mobs will spawn. No, we're all good. Coast is clear. Perfect. Alrighty, so I think this is pretty much done. I think we've got a flower pot out here. We do. Could put a chair out here. In fact, we should do that. Do we have any chairs on us? Of course not. Now, if this is a lumberjack, he's going to be carving things out of wood and all that kind of fun stuff. So I think it's only appropriate that let's get this guy to make ourselves a chair. We'll go with birchwood. And of course, I don't have any signs on me. Where do we have some signs? Hopefully there's some signs up in these chests up here. Grab ourselves a couple of signs. What do we have here? Any signs? No signs. Really? Fair enough. We will create some signs. And we should get some sticks in this chest as well. I'm always looking for sticks, which I don't have at the moment. So let's grab ourselves just a little bit of oak. This will do. Let's craft this. And let's do that. Get ourselves a sign, or a couple of signs. There we go. And we'll throw this up on the balcony. Should make it look a little bit more polished. Actually, I can't with that flower pot there. I might move it. Yeah, I wish I could put it there, but I can't. So let's get rid of this for now. Put down a chair. And maybe, where should we put this? Put it there for now? Why not? That will look good enough. So there we go. Pretty happy the way that's turned out. Let's close this up. Now I thought what we could also do is, of course I'll put these blocks away. I need some more dark oak. I only need 2, or is it spruce? I think it's dark oak. Let's get a couple of these. I don't need this anymore. I think that's all good. In fact, I don't need crafting table either. Let's take out these fences. Whoops. Of course I had to do that. So, where did it go? Did I collect it? No, I did not. Where is it? Okay, still haven't got it. I've lost the block. Fantastic. Alright, we'll have to get ourselves another one. Alright. Don't know where it actually went. It must have fallen inside, and I'm certainly not going to go inside to fish it out. I will let this guy, the Vindicator, keep it, if that's what he wants. I think we're on his terms at the moment. Oh yes, he's angry. Let's put this up here, and I thought what we could do is, let's put these banners up here, given that we want to make him feel at home. There we go. Just so we know it's your place. Away from home. We'll put this other banner up here, just in case. Here you go. In fact, that will do. So, there we go. A nice little home away from home for our Vindicator. So given we have a new lumberjack in town, I think it's only fitting that we do another wood-based build. And that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and fly to the build site. And how should we do this? I need a bit of runway. Maybe this is the best way to go. Let's give this a go. I've got my wings on. So we've got a bit of distance. Let's get a bit of speed. And we'll need some height as well. Uh-oh. This is not working. Come on. Shoot. Shoot, arrow. Shoot. Anytime now. Yeah, that was a fail. Just, I'll edit that out of the video. I'm just flying to... Whoa! Just hit a tree. Yeah, that was a perfect flight, by the way. No mistakes whatsoever. So here we go. This is the build site. This is where we're going to attempt to build. And I'm going to build a bridge. These lily pads have served their purpose. And I think it would be only a disservice to our new lumberjack in town if I didn't build a bridge here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's just get rid of these. Did I drop any? I think we're okay. Let's take this off. Don't mind the arrows. And let's see how we can get on here. So what we will do, I just want to make this, let's make a path that comes down near the water edge. So let's give that a go first. When should we start to slope down? Maybe we'll just do it here. I did bring over just a random set of wood supplies, and maybe this would be a nice transition area. Not exactly sure what the kind of build is that I'm going to go for, but we'll just make it up as we go. So let's do this as well. Let's switch in some blocks here. Now I do need to put a couple of slabs underneath here, just so it looks the best. There we go. So let's start to slope down. Go down some more. Get rid of this torch. Maybe we'll do like a single slope here. Something like this. Maybe that will look okay. Yeah, maybe. Let's put this down. So I need to put some slabs here as well. There we go. Yeah, it's just something a little bit broken up. That's okay. And we'll go down like so. Now, how high off the ground should we be? We should probably have it at least this height, I think. So if we had grass coming up to this height. And this is probably going to be the height that we want to taper off on the other side as well, because this is one block up from the water edge as well. Yeah, I think that will look okay. Now for the sides of the bridge, what are we going to use? I did bring over just a range of different blocks. I'm going to try using dark oak. I probably think this is my favourite building block at the moment. Maybe we'll start here. Give this a go. And how high should we make this thing? Maybe something like this. Maybe a bit taller. How's that? How's that for a transition? Don't like this block being here, so I might move this. In fact, I might move this back a bit. I think that'll look a little bit nicer. And we can always make this look a little bit more random later. For now, let's just dig this out. And we'll take this out as well. Get these blocks back on our hotbar. Do this. Do this. So for now I'll leave it like that, but I might make this a little bit more uneven. And this is where we can probably start to rise up the bridge. I've got this gap here. This is the gap. This is the reason why I put the slab underneath these slabs. So you don't get to see this little gap here. So I've got this to deal with, but no, that's not so bad. We could probably do something about that. So let's bring this up to this height. Now is this... okay, this is block height. So that means mobs will spawn at this height. On this particular even block, which means I need some light sources on the bridge, but that's okay. Maybe we can Not sure what we can do about that, but let's see how deep this is. Am I going to have to swim? I think so. Maybe I should sleep first. I don't want mobs ruining my day. If you haven't come over or haven't seen this area before, this is something that I did create as part of my Build and Play series. This is just a nice little home away from home. It's a little island away from my island, I guess. And I have made a few little changes, I guess, since you guys have seen it. I've worked on these doors a little bit, so the button activated. And eventually I want to bring a witch over here. I think that's the master plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this at this height level, I think. We should give us enough room to clear it with a boat underneath. But I want to make it look like it is curved, like the traditional bridge kind of look, probably from the side. So when you cross it, it's going to be at this height. But if you were to look at the bridge from the side, I didn't bring enough, did I? I did not. Okay, let's see if we've got any more slabs in here. Do we have any? Not in there. 3. Alright. Well, we'll make some more. We should have a crafting bench. Here we go. Let's make some slabs. Get rid of this. Alrighty. So, let's continue. Let's keep building this across. Now, I'm not sure how far I have to go yet, so I'm not going to complete the other end. I'll basically work on this end once I've figured out the pattern I'm going with for this bridge look. So something like this. What does that look like? It looks a bit plain on the side. Something that you guys often bug me about is not using sidewards wood blocks, so let's give that a go. Maybe this will make it look a little bit nicer. If I did something like that. And that means I have to do something like that for now. How does that look? Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Now, for the sides, what are we going to do here? I do like the way spruce looks with dark oak wood, so maybe we can try something like this. Now, I do want to create this curved kind of look, so what I'm going to try and do, I did bring over some spruce slabs as well, is what if we raise this a little bit? It's going to look a bit strange, I think. This is going to destroy the block. No, that's fine. What if I did something like... I'm just trying to figure out a pattern first. And then we'll add more detail to the bridge. Let's take a look, see what it looks like. Kind of looks a little bit like a curve. Now, if I were to have another one of these stairs here, which means right here is where I need to have the pillar. So let's do that. I can't place that, of course. Whoop! I can't place a pillar for the life of me. Get rid of these. See if I can jump up. Is that going to be high enough? Maybe this height. So what was I having here? This is where I have the stair. So let's give this a go. That is totally not what I wanted. Let's get rid of this. And up there. How's that? So that gives it a little bit of a shape, a little bit of a curved pattern. And we'll probably make this pillar 2 blocks wide to continue with the same theme we have at the start of the bridge. So something like this. How does that look? And in fact, what we should probably do is continue with the sidewards look here as well. And here we go, something like that. Now we can start to see a little bit of detail coming through. How does this start to look? And maybe what we could do, I did bring over some trapdoors. I don't have many, so I might have to craft some more. What if we went to town with some of these to add a little bit of detail? Maybe we can add it on the side here as well. We'll do the same here. Really hard to place blocks while you're bouncing around in the water. Whoops, totally messed that up. Ah, let's just do this. Let's just do this. A little bit of... oh, of course. Break my damn bridge in the process. What if we did Something like this. How does that look? Something different. I don't think I've used that style before. And we kind of need some handrails at the top, so let's do that as well. What stairs do I have? Oh, fences. I've got some spruce. Let's see what spruce looks like. I can't add anything there, but that's okay. What if we did something like that? Now, I do like to have slabs on top of these pillars. I think that's a nice look. And we need one here as well. Probably need some light sources on here. What if we did it at that kind of interval? Let's take a look now and see what this looks like. I don't mind that. I think once I fill out both sides, it might look okay. So I'm going to go ahead and basically repeat this on the opposite side. And I'll add another extension, the exact same design on this other end. Then we'll see how close it comes up to this part of the land. So here is a little progress update. I've just done the same pattern on this opposite side here. And I've also finished this middle pillar. I think it looks okay. And I think I roughly got the distance about right, where I want to repeat both sides the same. So I think this width here is basically very similar to this other width. And if not, I can always terraform this just a little bit to make it even. And looks like we've still got a nice shape here. I think it kind of gives the illusion of a curve a little bit when you're out a little bit further. And you can still come under here with the boat. So I think that's pretty awesome. So I think this is going to work for us. I'm going to repeat this exact same pattern on this other side now. So I'm just putting on some final touches, and I think it's coming along okay. I think this is about as much detail as I want to put around here. If you go too much detail, it just starts to detract from the simplicity of the look. And I think this will be okay. I'll blend up this path, and this can bend around and eventually join up with my main paths on the island. But I think that looks okay. Something I did want to change is the doors. I think with the focus now of the bridge, just blends into basically the dark oak look of the actual house itself. So I'm going to replace these doors with just some iron doors, I think. Maybe this will look a little bit better, just give it a bit more focus. Let's come back and take a look. And hopefully this gives a bit more of a central look. I think that looks a lot better, where you can see a little bit of colour change at the other end here. I think that looks good. So there we go. Hopefully this did our lumberjack proud. I'll give you guys a side look. This is where it turned out. It's pretty simple. Oh, haven't quite finished at all, have I? Let's take these trapdoors. Can't forget these. I don't know if I'll leave these. It's just a different kind of look. I just wanted something kind of overhanging, and it gives it just a kind of little lift in terms of the shape. Gives it a little bit of a curved look, just with the varying heights there. I think that's okay, so I'll probably have to do the same. Yep, I do. Now we're done. Yeah, we are done now. So there we go, that's what it looks like. Hopefully this bridge looks okay to you guys as well. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers.